Good morning, y'all. This is Regan with Regan, and welcome to another fun, happy, and exciting episode. For this week's episode, we are moving nicely along in our 52 List for Happiness journal, and for this week, we are focusing on list number 7, which is list the greatest compliments and encouragements that you've ever been given. So, without further ado, let's get this episode started. The first compliment that I wrote down, this is actually going to be a pretty tough couple of videos for me to shoot, so if I get emotional, just bear with me. The first compliment that I wrote down was when my dad started noticing my healthy weight loss journey post Nutrisystem. See, I'm already crying. If y'all don't know or are just tuning in, I have, I've done Nutrisystem twice, and the first time it worked great. The second time I did it, I lost weight rather quickly, but unfortunately, with that weight loss came a whole host of sicknesses, from being extremely pale to a ton of depression. In fact, I almost blacked out at work. That's how bad it got. I almost blacked out at work, and I was so scared that something was going to happen to me from blacking out at work that I was just terrified. And when I got that first real compliment from my dad saying that he was proud of me for losing weight with natural foods, that was almost like his apology for putting me through that process. And needless to say, I will never be going back to Nutrisystem. After the blackout happened, I went to natural foods as quickly as I could. And that was needless to say, that first compliment that my dad gave me about 3 weeks into my Beachbody journey, that was probably one of the most heartfelt sort of apologies, and I will always keep that in my heart. I would also like to add that throughout this whole part 2 Nutrisystem blackout journey, my mom had no idea that the food was causing me this much sickness and inflammation and just unhealthy weight loss through and through. And so we actually started on the Beachbody journey ourselves, and she's never felt better too. Number 3 is a little bit of a story time for you guys. Okay, so when I was in high school, Special Olympics for me was treated like athletics was for all of the other athletes, right? I was never treated any different. So when I would come back to school Monday morning with, medals, which ultimately led to my Letterman jacket, which I don't know where that is, but I'll insert a picture if I can find it. When I would come back Monday morning with medals, which again ultimately led me to the Letterman jacket, our head athletics administrator, Coach P, and all of the other coaches would respectfully celebrate my achievements with me, and for that I am ever so grateful. And my high school experience was like everybody else's. It has its ups and downs as well. But in that time of Special Olympics and achievement, they were respectfully celebrating with me, and for that I am extremely grateful and thankful. Number 3, I'm sorry about that last clip, I accidentally mixed up the numbers, but here we are with number 3, the last entry for part 1 of this week. Number 3 on the greatest compliments and achievements is receiving superior rating at the Children's State Bible Drill Competition in Austin. Now, I was eligible to go to the competition in Dallas, but I think my parents and I were busy that next weekend, so we didn't end up going. But here's the fun thing. Here's the really important part. Even though I received the superior rating for the competition in Austin, the important part of that whole journey was not only learning the Bible verses, which I now know all of the books of the First and the Old and New Testament by heart. Thank you to my mom and Miss McGee for teaching us that over the years. But I also accepted Jesus into my heart when I was 15 years old. And I will do actually, I've already done a story time video. I will leave that in the iCard right here. But if y'all are interested in that video, I will leave that right here. I accepted Jesus into my heart when I was 15. And ultimately with that, I got to experience some new and happy emotions. And I have never been more thankful for Bible drill in my entire life. I also was the first physically disabled person to want to compete in that category of competition, so that was pretty cool too. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, this episode for the week, and if you like what you saw, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't yet, and always remember that the greatest compliment y'all can give me is a referral. That means that if you see someone who needs happiness or positivity in their day, then please feel free to send them my link, and I will be happy to help them in any way possible within reason. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed week. Bye, everyone!